Hey, what's going on YouTube? Jaeger the Viking here, bringing you some UFC Undisputed 3, going up against Mark Munoz in this one. And, he's my kryptonite. He's got great groundwork, does really well, has phenomenal wrestling, and then also has some nasty ground and pound. So, really that's a tough combo for me to go against, someone who, can control me on the ground while, working some nice ground and pound. A submission guy, I mean, honestly, I do a good job. I think I do a great job with submission defense. I usually don't get tapped. People put me into submissions often, good submission guys, and I get out of there without too much of a problem. So, I don't mind a guy who can control me on the ground who's going for submissions. I find they just, waste a couple minutes. Usually if they can get to me in the middle of the round and control me for the rest of the round, they're not doing much damage. They may be putting me in submissions, but it's not doing any damage, and I'm getting out of there. But, this is a guy who, if he gets me on the ground, it's going to be tough for me. Ground and pound is really tough for me to defend against, and I really need to make sure I don't end up on the ground with him, which I think I can do. I have a 9-inch reach advantage here, and I think if I can utilize that, I should be able to stay up, or I guess not, as he's already getting me on the ground, forced me to the cage. That's exactly, what you need to do when you're going up against someone with a reach advantage like I have. Try to force them to the cage and then, work from there, try to get them down from there. So, he did a great job there. And I'm just going for submissions now, trying to, maybe save some time. But, I can't spend an entire, couple minutes on the ground just trying to save some time going for submissions, I don't think. But, maybe we will. We'll see how it goes. I'll just go for some submissions, I'm hoping I could wear him down, wear down some stamina. But it appears locking in the submission wears me down more so than it wears him down. So I guess I'm just going to run some time here. I don't think I'll be able to get up. No, he's doing a good job. I'm really trying my best to, maybe get a reversal, trying to move around here. And, I get nervous when someone's on top of me, especially a guy who I know has great ground and pound. But there we go, able to get up before the end of the round. Didn't have to spend the entire time on the ground like I thought I might. And I'm just going after his head right now and really connecting with some good shots. I'm glad I'm able to connect. And trying to do some damage here. Went for a spinning back kick and was not able to connect. Good sprawl right there, but I could not get a knee in. Able to get some good shots in, some nice punches in there at the end after stuffing his takedown, though. So, solid first round. I mean, he had me on the ground for a bit. He had control in that he was on top of me, but he didn't really do much with it. I was just going for submission after submission. And, it wasn't that tough. I was just, yeah, that was it. Went for 3 submissions, he moved around a little bit, I managed to get up, and you see I did a bit more damage than he did to me in that first round, so, first round was a success, and I learned the George St. Pierre head kick, the GSP head kick, so you see now I have a regular head kick with my left. I had this quick head kick with my left that I'm going for a couple times now, but I didn't have just like a regular one with more force behind it, so now I added that to my arsenal, and glad I was able to do that. Now I can throw some mean head kicks from both sides, not just from my right. The quick one, though it's consistent, or more so than a regular head kick, it doesn't do quite as much damage as a regular one does. So trying to sprawl here, able to do so. And oh no, he followed through. I should have just gotten up when I had the chance. I didn't know he's one of those guys who has the moveset where he's able to follow through. I was more hoping that I would be able to get some punches in there, but now that I know he can follow through, I'm gonna need to watch out for that. And you know what, I was thinking I'd try to work him to the cage, but I don't want to be that close to him. I'm just trying to back away here, trying to keep my distance, use my reach advantage. And so nice having a reach advantage as a kickboxer, it really helps me out, when I'm able to keep a distance so I don't end up getting taken down as easily because, I'm too far away for them to take me down. Really, I'm just trying to watch out here, though. He's doing such a good job protecting his head. I'm just trying to make sure I don't get countered. Hopefully, I don't get countered. Now, I'm throwing a lot of head kicks. He could catch one potentially, but, I'm hoping that's not the case. Knock on wood, that doesn't happen. But here we go. I'm doing so much damage to him right now. You see he's taking some major damage. And, I think as long as I can keep this up, I'll get the W. Alright, come on. Can I do anything here? No, it's not happening for me. Alright, I mean, he's doing such a good job keeping his distance so that I'm not even within my range. And that's tough to do, He's doing a good job, so I can't even throw kicks. I am 6'7". You know, it takes some distance to keep it so I can't throw kicks and some good movement. He's doing a great job with his movement for a guy who isn't really a, you know, a stand-up guy. But his stand-up's not bad. It's just not on par with mine. You know, that's to be expected from most people, considering I took out Anderson Silva in a stand-up battle. But here we go. Just going to end the round in this submission. Not even going to try to lock it. But, yeah, that's the end of the second round. You know, it's a 5-round fight, but I don't see how it could go 5 rounds. So, you know, already, you know, he can't take much more damage to the head. Pick the right moments for your submission attempts. I'm not picking by the moment. I'm just trying to kill some time. I mean, he's not really a submission guy. Suppose if I could wear him down, I might even be able to lock in a submission. You know, he doesn't have the greatest submission defense. He doesn't have much of a submission offense. He's just a ground and pound guy. And that would be actually kind of chill to get a tap-out victory. You know, haven't tapped anybody out yet. You know, it's really rare for me to get a tap-out victory in this game, you know, not just in this matchup. But right now, trying to see here. All right, you know what? I'm going to try to get a knee. No, never mind. I was unable to get a knee right there, and I'm just going to disengage right away. You know, I don't want to try again. Not worth getting close, but, you know, he's able to take me down. Just got me against the cage here, and I'm just trying over and over to get up. There we go. Finally able to, you know, get away from him for a little bit, but he's got me kind of pinned close to the cage, so I want to try to work around. I'm seeing what I can do here. Here we go. Really connecting with some good punches here. Some quicker punches. Got him rocked. Let's see if we can finish him. Here we go. Can we get the finish and get the title? There we go. We are now the middleweight champion. Getting the victory by TKO. Great. Here we go. Celebrating my championship. Let's skip through some of this stuff so we can actually see me getting the belt. I want to have that as a part of the video. Here we go. Belt behind me. I want to see it getting put around my waist. Here we go. Didn't do such a good job with my first career mode. Second one did all right in the WFA. Didn't do much in the UFC. But here we go. Finally getting the victory. The new UFC Middleweight Champion. Oh my. This is phenomenal. Highlight of my UFC Undisputed 3 playing. There we go. We are now the UFC champion. UFC Middleweight champion, that is. There we go. Belt around my waist. Hope you guys look forward to seeing me defend it. That's the end of the video, guys. I'm out.